Hello everyone! I thought we would do a short video on the questions that we should ask ourselves when trying to factor. It can be a little overwhelming to just look at all those numbers and letters and not have any idea of where to start. So here's how I do it. The first question I ask myself is, can I suck anything out of the equation? If you do suck stuff out, then that usually means that all of your numbers get smaller. And for some reason, smaller numbers are easier for our brains to understand. So the first thing that I try to do is I try to get rid of anything that I can. Then the next question that I ask myself is this a perfect square problem? That means that I have a perfect square for the first term, a perfect square for the second term, and in the middle is a minus sign. If it is a perfect square problem, then I do a little happy dance and then I solve it quickly. The third thing that I look for is, does it have an ugly coefficient? Ugly coefficients mess everything up. And so if there is one and I can't suck it out, then I might as well just deal with it right away. The fourth question is, can I just factor it? You'll notice that I ask myself about all these hard situations before I consider the fact that, hey, maybe this is just an easy problem. But if I have already reduced it to lowest terms and I've determined that it's not a perfect square and I know it doesn't have an ugly coefficient, then I'm hoping that I can just factor the darn thing and be done with it. So that's the fourth step. And then the fifth question that I ask myself is, should I perhaps group this problem? If it has more than 3 terms, then I might consider that right away. All right, and then I want to show you how I do this because I think this might be a nice technique for you. I get out a little handy dandy index card and I write all of those things down. And then I take this index card and I just set it on my desk so that I can look at it when I'm doing different problems. This makes it so that I feel like I have some control over this crazy problem that looks so ugly, and it helps me remember all the different ways that I can approach the problem to perhaps simplify the equation. So I hope you find this helpful. I encourage you to, if you don't have an index card, you can just use a scratch piece of paper, write it out and leave it out so that you can look at it whenever you are doing your math. Okay, good luck.